Here's a quick article about using NLP in business. NLP has been around since the 70s, yet only a few advanced training companies train corporates in the use of NLP in business. It's amazing that a set of communication skills as taught in NLP are not more openly used in the business setting. I've been personally training NLP for more than 10 years now, and I originally looked to learn these skills for business. I wasn't back then originally interested in becoming a life coach or even a trainer of NLP. I wanted to learn NLP to give me an edge, to make me more persuasive as a manager and in the sales environment. And it worked incredibly well. There are so many applications for NLP in business, and I find it incredibly surprising that very few seem to have capitalized on it. I've been training and coaching with NLP in business all the way back to 2007 when I first became an NLP trainer. Although I was using some of the tools and the concepts from around 1998 when I first became a general manager. As a bit of background, I was in the printing industry and I ran a large commercial printing company in Wellington, New Zealand. The printing industry then and now was highly competitive, and at first it was a struggle for me. I had been a printer since 1979, and I was very good at that. But managing and selling was a completely different ballgame for me. And that's when I first started studying people like Richard Bandler, Tony Robbins, Wyatt Woodsmall and Tad James. All of the little nuggets of gold I learned from these books and audio sets inspired me. They also started to develop and help me deliver a far better result. Now, because that was my original focus, and because I sought out the best NLP and business trainer, which at the time was Tad James, I've always got and understood subtle crossover between therapy and business coaching. The way I look at it is all coaching is therapy and all therapy is coaching. The only difference is when it's in a business setting, we don't ever mention the word therapy. In fact, in the business sector, I tend to not even use the label of NLP. NLP is all about language and communication. So it stands to reason there are many ways to language a process. And what I teach is NLP, but it doesn't need to be called that. A bit like Tony Robbins, he doesn't call his processes NLP. When using NLP in business, all the work that I do comes under the umbrella of performance-based coaching. Language is the very first thing a business manager, sales manager, or customer service manager needs to be taught. How to listen to and how to utilize the structure of language to their benefit. And that's their own language, internally, externally, the language of their staff, and ultimately the language of their clients. Language is the representation of reality in the mind. So what reality do you want your client to have when you speak to them? And what reality does your client believe to be true when you're listening to them? I'm sure even with that simple paragraph, you can easily see the power of using NLP in business. The leverage and the influence that you can easily tap into quickly becomes clear. And then you've got rapport, you've got sensory awareness, you've got state control, you've got all the techniques within conversational hypnosis, as well as predicate preferences, utilizing strategies and values, along with utilizing non-awareness and presuppositions, and that's just to name a few of the tools you can use. If this has indeed piqued your interest, and you now want to find out more about using NLP in business, then you can easily find out more by clicking the link below this video.